Victorious ones. It's your coach Monica, your motivational speaker, your coach. That's what she is. I'm up here to give y'all a motivational word on today. That's what I'm up here to do. I got my Mother's Day shirt on, so happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out there. It's today, even though it's tomorrow, because we mothers what? Every day. So, yep. Happy early Mother's Day to all my mothers. Those that are considered mothers, if you have the motherly role, you a mother too. So happy Mother's Day, moms. I gotta say it, because we superhumans out here. We superhumans. God encouraged me to come on here to talk to y'all about whenever we feel stuck, we need to get out of that stuck mentality. Because instead of staying stuck, we have to keep moving forward. We have to keep moving forward. And he gave me some tips to give to y'all. And I'm going to read them off. I'm not going to be on here long-winded. I just want to take time out to really encourage and to pour into y'all. Because as God give me this knowledge, I have to release it unto y'all. God actually put a mandate over my life. About 2 weeks ago, I'm going to say, I was on a Zoom call with what's called Relate Camp. It's a group that I'm connected to through my coach and mentor, Latoya Okia. So I was on that call, we was on that call, and one of the Relate Camp members said, and he was just talking to me, but God used him if he knew it or not. And he said, okay, Monica, when you get into heaven and God say, I was calling you to talk to 40,000 people and you didn't do it. I said, what? That means it made me push even harder. God put that fire on us when we're willing to be obedient unto what he tell us to do. So that's why I've been posting more on my YouTube channel. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe, support my channel. That way we can get the message out to the victorious ones that's out here worldwide. It's more of us out here. We're not victims, we're victorious over the life situations that tried to keep us stuck. That's what we are. We're victorious. We are no longer a victim. And even if we all have situations that we're still dealing with and overcoming, but we can't use those as excuses not to keep pushing forward. We may just need to rest or find people we can talk to keep us motivated. So let me get into this message, y'all. So, because I'm excited to see y'all today on this Saturday. The first tip God told me to talk to us about, because I'm talking about me too, he said is, stop making invalid excuses. Meaning, we can say all day long, I can't do this because. And y'all fill in the blank what your because is. Just fill in the blank. Because I can sit here and say a whole speech on making excuses. But we can't do that. We can't do it. Certain things we cannot make excuses about. Because you got to release that stuff. I'm going to use an example. Because I'm sitting here trying to use an example. But I want y'all to fill in the blank for yourself. Me, needing to drink more water. God say, stop making excuses. I have what's called a Primo machine downstairs in my kitchen. And I've had it, y'all, for about 3 years, right? And it's been sitting in my kitchen pretty, but I haven't been refilling the bottles. And I actually had a big 5-gallon bottles in my kitchen. And I hadn't been using the Primo machine. I had invested in buying it. What it is a water dispenser. And all you have to do is go to Walmart and fill up the gallon thing. And y'all, it don't even cost that much to fill it up. So not only is it saving me money, but it's an investment. I could make excuses about not drinking more water by saying, I don't like sink water, which right now I prefer bottled water. So instead of saying, I got to spend so much on that bottled water, God put it in my spirit today to go to Walmart and fill up the water jugs. I think it cost me less than $3 or a little more than $3. $3 and some change to fill up them 5 gallons of water. And I put it in my Primo machine, y'all, and the water come out cold. Instead of me complaining about having to buy, the bottled waters, or even the boys having bottled waters all over the house. So think of that one thing, and I hope you wrote down your goals now. It's not on you just to come on here and listen to me talk. I talk about goals all the time, because that's one of the specializations God got me in, where I can help you in, if you need a coach to help you in. I make individualized goal list for whomever needs it. So write out your goals if you haven't. Come on. I can only keep telling you, but you need to take the action behind it. A piece of paper is a piece of paper sitting around somewhere in your house. A pen sitting down somewhere in your house. If not, go to the Dollar Tree, get you a pack of pens and a paper. Come on now. You can spend that money on something else or just go invest in yourself. That's where it come in at. And it don't cost a lot of money to do it. It just taking the time out to do it. Turn off the TV a little bit. Get off the phone a little bit. Go to the store. Get in your car. Go to the Dollar Tree. Get you a pretty notebook if that'd encourage you. Get a cute little notebook. Alicia got me this, one of my victorious ones, the other night on Wednesday. I had been talking to God, or God had been talking to me about needing a journal more. Y'all, even after I said it in one of my videos, I hadn't been doing it. So she got me a journal, and she didn't even know about it, I don't think. And I've been intentional. I've been journaling more. And I feel so much better. Yeah. I had to stop making excuses and keep pushing forward. And get my journal and start writing in my journal. And then it's pretty. Faith, love, and hope. It's a cute notebook. So even if you have to get cute stuff to make you want to do it, right? Because us ladies kind of complicated like that, right? Get you a cute little pen. I love rose gold. So I got this cute little pen. And I write my stuff in my notebook, y'all. We got to stop making excuses. Once again, think of that one thing that you got on your goal list. So that thing you need to write in your goal list. And start being intentional about doing better at it. It takes one step to do it. One step to do it. One step to do it. And if it's getting knowledge, you doing that. You check that off your list. If one of your goals on your list was to seek more knowledge for understanding to help you grow, you already doing it because you press play on here. My coach Jessa say that. And you're watching a video that's going to give you more tools. It'll give you more tools. The next thing God told me to say to y'all about that point is, it's in the becoming that we become. My coach and mentor, Latoya, always tells us about becoming. And I'm glad that I understand, I'm coming to understand what that means. To become. Meaning we can have in our head a dream person. When we see somebody, oh, they're so pretty, yeah. And then you can say, I'm going to be transparent. I don't want to be like them. No, it's not them that you want to be like. You need to be inspired to be like who you are. Just saying. Because I'm going to say this to you. And I've been guilty of. You can say, I want to be like that person, or be exactly or a replica of that person. But think about it. That person may be trying to be a replica of somebody else, or a copy of somebody else whom they don't even know. So we copying somebody else whom they don't even know who they copying. So copy and be a replica of yourself for yourself. Yes, we can take, girly tips from each other. Like, oh, how'd you do your hair like that? Or how did you do your makeup? Or how you just did these press-on nails? Because that's what these are, y'all. I've been investing in myself in other areas. Although I like to get them nails done, I've been needing to invest in other areas like my stuff, grow stuff in my business. We wearing press-ons for tomorrow for Mother's Day. Still cute on the budget. We can do this. We can do this. The becoming comes with us working on our inside. You can be pretty all day long on the outside, but once you get it on the inside, it's naturally going to show on the outside. And I'm not necessarily talking about like beauty, like, the world's definition of beauty. Beauty is like the energy you give off, the smile you have, how your eyes just have a glow about it, just a natural light. And you just attract positive things because that's what you are. And you will get aggravated by things that are not positive, like your soul will. You'll be like, ugh. Not that we're perfect or anything, but you get what I'm saying. If you positive 90% of the time, and you around stuff that's negative 90% of the time, it's going to throw you off a little bit. That's why we have to stay encouraged and listen to encouraging people. Read encouraging words. Because I watched very little TV, but today I needed to chill. So I turned on a movie on Netflix. And there's not no judgment. I just want to talk to y'all about this. It was doing a lot of cussing. And it wasn't touching my soul right. All I knew to do, I had to turn it off. Because to ignore it and be like, I'm just going to watch this movie anyway. I could have found myself, although I know I work for God and I live for God and his kingdom, humbly say that. I could find myself just slipping up saying something. Because I was doing what? Listening to something that got into my soul. And I would have been like, where did that come from? Because I had been listening to it. We are what we watch and what we listening to and what we eat. Think about it. If you eating or listening to those words in your soul, it's going to get into you. So we got to be more careful, queens. of the gossip we listen to. Walk away from that stuff. I'm real big on that. I don't like to listen to that stuff. I like to listen to, let's talk about some growth stuff. Because that negativity don't even have nothing to do with us. Let's stay in the lane of growth so we can move up in the kingdom. Move up in the world of our mindset. So we can help other people become a better version of them too. Because that's my goal. Is to help you guys become a better version of y'all through the information God has given and working on me with. Because I can't give y'all this information if I ain't working on it or passing these tests. Because one thing I noticed that God don't play about is once you really say you a kingdom ambassador, he start putting a real test on you. Because he been giving them to me, y'all. Them tests been coming. And I have to pray for him to help me pass them. And I think I'm doing a good job, God. I think I am. And I think right now, even me talking to y'all is him telling me proof that I am. I'm going to give myself validation on that. Humbly. Yeah. Yeah. The next point God told me to write on here to talk to y'all about. And y'all wrote it on this. Because as I was getting ready for my day, he was giving it to me. So I had the sticky note on this desk. And I was like, don't make excuses. I ain't need to find nothing to write. Find what I had. I had some sticky notes. These came from Dollar Tree. I am still working on this. Like, if God tell me to give y'all an example. I try to think about something, filling in for me, but to give y'all an example. If God gave Monica, and when he gave me the vision to start my small group at church about 2 or 3 years ago, and I would have told, and I still was working on my confidence at the time. And if I would have said, I made an excuse to myself, I'm still working on it, God. I don't know. I don't know if I had a speech or the ability, because I'm a quiet person. At that time I was quiet, y'all. I don't know if I can do this or if I know everything to talk about. What helped me overcome that in that particular situation of not being good enough or not having it all together, and we never gonna always have it all together. We're refining ourselves to become the better version to get better in that area. I was able to call my mentors within my church, and all of them gave me the green light. Look at the green light over there, green paper. How crazy, y'all. I know. Crazy for God. The green light, all of them. And that was my team at the time. And it's crazy. I know I used the word crazy. At the time, I didn't know why God had me, like, be able to understand or be around that type of group of individuals. Leaders is what they are. Never seen myself in that aspect at that time. But now I see there was purpose even behind that. We cannot run from the new. Like, say if God put somebody in your path, whether that be me or somebody else, and your soul just connect with them. Don't run away from what God is trying to show you from that person. And this is the person God put in my head when I went to thinking about that, including my church family or my church mentors. He put in my path. I have her name is Jessica, Coach Jessica, who I call a lot on these videos. I met her in North Carolina when I went to meet LaToya. I never knew the purpose even behind meeting her. Behind the scenes, she been motivating me. She been motivating me to keep on my YouTube. Like, she's my sister now, y'all. I love her. I love her. I hope she's watching this. When you watch this, I want to let you know that I love you and I appreciate you. And this is how I know we are connected. I had me a goal list wrote down before I even met her. And when I had a coaching session with her, she had an action plan for me. Y'all. The hair on my arm standing up as I even about to say it. Her plan or her goals for me lined up with the goals I wrote out for myself. Meaning God was confirming that I was on the right path, and not only he sent somebody that can actually help me in the process of me working on me. We all need somebody or a confidant. That's one thing they talked about in my Relate Camp Zoom the other day. We all need at least one confidant. One person that is soul who we can talk to about anything. And I said anything. Within reason. Y'all get me. When you growing. Somebody that's on the same level as you, or they're a little higher on the level with you, whatever you're working on. Because you're going to need that constructive criticism. Like, if even now in this season of growth, I need to be able to be connected with leaders who are further along with me or even on the same playing field with me so that I can relate to what they're telling me to do. It's not foreign language. That way I won't be trying to push backwards to what God telling me to do, if that makes sense to y'all. If God has told you to do something, or if he's connected you to a like-minded individual, don't like get so scared like they too good for me. I don't know that's for me. Yeah, they for you. God connecting you with newer level-headed people in this season to show us our future, is what that is. And that even reminds me when I went to the meeting on Sunday in church. And I was around a bunch of individuals. And one of the pastors in the meeting said, I'm going to consider all y'all seasoned saints. And I went to thinking in my head. And I do work for God. But I was thinking in my head like, God, really? God was using him to tell me who I was for God. For the kingdom of God. Regardless of what anybody think. Regardless of what my past think. Regardless. God has called me, Monica Stokes, to be a kingdom ambassador for him. And I'm saying it loud and proud so that I can even get it in my soul. Because y'all, it's so new to me on who he's called me to be on this level. But I'm not running. Because me running is not going to be the authentic me he has called me to be for the victorious ones. God gave me the name of this group. God gave me the vision of y'all. He's called me to help those of you that may be in a broken state that need to see that it's possible to become a better individual from the inside out. And I'm not talking about necessarily materialistic things. I'm talking about getting your smile back, getting your voice back. Sometimes I forget how loud I'm in, y'all. I love my voice that God has given me. I love it. I love it. Because for so long, I was hiding under it. Never knew I had it. Because the world was beating me down about it and things like that. Never knew. But I had to and bury them gifts through me being intentional about the goals God had me set. So that's how it happens for you too. You have to start becoming. And in the process of becoming, let me read off this paper because I said it good earlier. I want to say it right. It's in the becoming that we become. And the only way we can become, let me calm down and slow down, is if we write down the plan. The plan is simply you taking a sheet of paper, writing at the top, this is my plan. This is my plan. Put your name, queen. Put it on your wall in your room, queen, so you can see it. So you can see it. You ain't got to hide it from nobody. And as you look at it, you're going to start seeing a manifestation. And manifestation, and I know y'all probably hear that word a lot, like in the worldly view, but really what manifestation is in comparison to what I thought my Bible was sitting on, it must be over there. Yeah, I was going to use it as a prop. It's really that Habakkuk 2:2. Writing your vision, making it plain. And at an appointed time, it will come to pass. It will. And I know it work. I'm going to tell y'all this, and I wasn't going to tell y'all about it. But I'm going to tell y'all because y'all my family. This is how God works. I was on a Zoom call Thursday night with my Relate Camp because we were talking. On that Relate Camp is Kingdom Ambassadors. We all working together to sharpen our gifts. Iron sharpen iron is what it is. And before I went to bed that night, and like I said, I wasn't going to tell y'all this. Y'all know I love y'all because I'm going to tell y'all some deep stuff. That's deep to me that I wasn't going to talk about. But I'm going to tell y'all. Stop being shy. And I picked up my phone and I looked at, because I opened a new Cash App for my business. Because I got a new Cash App name, new card, all that. Because God told me or led me to do it. The new, right? So I opened the balance and I just activated the card the other day. And of course the balance is zero right now, right? Was, rather. So I looked at it. That's before I went to bed that night. After I journaled and cleared my mind. And I looked at it and I prayed to God about it, right? I said a prayer to him to help me out with my finances in the area of my business. I wake up, y'all, no lie, Friday, and a seed was planted into that Cash App. That was God not gonna cry right now. Way of telling me it's not gonna always be like this. But Monica, I need you to really push play, like my coach Jessa say, and use the information I give you that he give me all the time, y'all, to be encouraged, to encourage your victorious ones. I'm going to say it over again. My victorious ones, meaning God's victorious ones. He's just using Monica, Coach Monica, as the willing vessel to pour into his vessels. That's what y'all are. That's like in the Bible. And I don't know, this just came to me out of nowhere. I don't even remember the names of that, but it just came to me. And I'm going to have to look it up later. Where the lady said I didn't have enough in her vessels. Y'all, this really just came to me, a revelation moment. She didn't have enough flour or oil or something like that. And then the neighbors came and they poured the oil into her vessel. I'm going to have to look that up because God just really just came. And she had an overflow. She had more than enough because she was obedient unto what God told her to do. So I guess this is the message God is giving me through that revelation of me just talking to y'all. So it was meant for me to talk about that. Write down your goal. Write down your vision. And all that is right now and starting for you is writing down them goals. Do it. And I want to hear the testimonies behind y'all doing it. Come on now. I want to hear the testimonies behind y'all talking about, oh, it worked. Because that's what manifestation is that the world use. It's the Habakkuk 2:2. That's how I manifested or received my Jeep that I have. I got up, wrote my vision, made it plain, went to church. I pointed at it. I got in the taxi, y'all. I pointed at the car lot. And I said, boys, we're going to have something nice like that. Y'all, and this all happened in one day. We get to church and did an altar call for me and my boys to get us a new vehicle. So not only did I get the money, or God blessed me with the money, but I also received the title to a vehicle. All I had to do was sign the title to. See, God needed me to even say that out loud to y'all, to myself, to remind me that his promises are yes and amen. Not the promises of the world. Because the world can promise us things all day long for their benefit. But we're doing it for God. So I ain't ashamed to tell y'all where these blessings come from. Coach Monica ain't doing this by herself or in her own strength. I have to pull from God to help me raise 4 young men. Me and God. Because when I tried to depend on unevenly yoked relationships or situationships, all that caused me to do is live in the dark, y'all. And I almost lost everything twice. Trying to live for the world. Be for the world. Almost lost everything materialistic and myself. And myself, y'all. I never knew what it was like to have a voice like this. If you ever around me when I'm worshiping or even at church, I never knew how freeing it feel to sing and worship God the way that I do. Do I feel like singing is my gift? No. But I know my joy is a gift. So I'm going to give my joy to my Heavenly Father that wake me up every day and provides all of my needs above and beyond that I deserve. I said it. More than I deserve. Because so many days I was breaking my God's heart. By drinking, sleeping around. I was breaking God's heart for the world. Now, payback time. Payback time for me to tell God I'm sorry. And this my payback to God. Is to get on here on my lives, y'all, and I'm going to talk to y'all. I'm going to preach to y'all. I'm going to scream at y'all. I'm going to cry at y'all. I'm going to give y'all this information that he has put within me. He put it in me. And he is no respectable person. It ain't about how you look, queen. It's about your healing for you and your family. Whatever gift he got for you, and as you grow, he gonna show it to you. You're no less than any famous pastor that has a bit. There's no shade unto them. I'm proud of them and happy. But you're no less than queen. I'm no less than queen, because I'm a queen. We all queens, y'all. Yeah. We have to get out of that mindset that we're not good enough. But in order to do that, we have to take the first step. We have to get off that bottom step of that sadness and depression, or we can't do it, and start standing up. That's the first step, standing up. You standing up is getting that sheet of paper and writing it down. And then the steps you take toward it, under those goals, it's going to lead the way to you becoming a better person for you. And no, everybody is not going to understand. You may not even understand. But the more you walk it out. I'm being silly now, y'all, because I'm in a good mood. I went to a dance yesterday, me and my boys. We went to a disco dance at church. That's my way of dating my kids. You hear me? I have 4 handsome dates, y'all. So walk it out. Walk it out, queen, with your head humbly held high. No more that looking down stuff. Even today, when I was walking with my boys, I said, and y'all better not. I said it. I used my mama tone then. Y'all better not be walking around with your head held down. We ain't looking down for the devil. We looking up for the kingdom, for God. Yeah. What we looking down for? That's what I told them. Yeah. They tend to do that when they know I have to be mama mode. But nah, even then you going to put your head held high. Even then. Let me read my last point, y'all. I got off on a tangent a little bit. That's a Holy Spirit, God. I wasn't even planning on saying all that, y'all. I ramble. It's God. The last one, God, and I already talked about it, but the key point, if you're taking notes, is create your own happiness. Create your own happiness. And this is what I mean by that. If you don't have the money or the funds to go to this lavish Mother's Day dinner or Mother's Day breakfast tomorrow, make it yourself. I have your kids, or your family help you make it yourself, and watch it be the best Mother's Day dinner ever. Create your own happiness. I knew me and my boys was gonna go to that dance on Mother's Day was coming up, so I had to put the funds back to be able to do that. I wanted us to look nice, so I got us some cute little shirts off Amazon, y'all. With them some cute, my outfit too. And we made it do what it do. And I had the best time, y'all. Creating our own happiness. Today, I had things to do, and God said, calm down. Just don't overthink it. I created my own happiness today by keeping my joy, keeping my peace, keeping my boundaries. Keeping my boundaries. What that mean by them boundaries is, if you want to take whatever day you want to take to yourself or to your family, it's okay not to answer your phone. It is okay not to answer every text, even if you on Facebook and your light on. So what? Even if they say to you, I know you see mine, and I may have. That's not being mean. You have to learn, which I'm still learning, and I think I'm doing better. I know I'm doing better at. Learn to love people from a distance as you working on yourself. And as you continue to work on yourself, you will see you owe it to yourself to have a freeing mindset. That is not being mean to love yourself. It is not being mean to walk around laughing and smiling. And they may think something wrong with you. But let them know I got the spirit of joy and peace and happiness, which you cannot buy. You can't buy that. You can't buy it. It's priceless. Someone may try to strip it away by being negative. That's the devil. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you not being happy? If you want some, come over here. But if not, I'm going to love you from a distance. Because I'm going to keep my bounce for Jesus. Especially if I didn't listen to me some good worship music, y'all. I'm like, hey, that's probably what I'm going to do after I get off with y'all, because I need to straighten up my room a little bit. I'm about to turn up me some worship music. Turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Turn it up for Jesus. Just saying. And there's some good worship music out there. If y'all need some tips on some, get in my inbox and I will send y'all some. Or I'll put something in the group, because I am the worship queen. Because I know I'll be warring y'all. That's what I'm going to say. The war be real, so I have to worship, baby. Because not today, devil. Not today. Not today. Because he tried me today, y'all. He tried me today. I went to the car wash. I put a video on it, but I'm going to talk about it right here. Because he did. He tried me. He tried me twice today, because it was the devil. I had that water that I told y'all about in the trunk today. And the lid wasn't all the way on for whatever reason. And it fell over in the trunk as I was driving, right? And I heard it fall. I said, man, boys, all that water spill out. But God told me to stay calm. Some of it spilled out, y'all, but it wasn't as bad as it sounded when it fell. It was just, no, it didn't wet up the back or nothing. And the next thing I get to the car wash thing, I put my money in to pay for my car wash. The coin didn't drop out, but it did open. But I seen a service number. So I was able to call the service number. And the good part about it, went late at night or nothing. So God was already protecting me. He always do anyway. I just had to say that. And so the young lady that answered the phone, y'all, she was so polite. They're going to send me a gift card that's going to cover me more than enough car washes. And I still was able to pull up and vacuum out the Jeep. And then my car attendants, my 4 young men, Kaban, DJ, and Quincy, they washed up my Jeep for me, our Jeep up for me today, y'all, for Mother's Day. And I didn't have to pay nothing. God just needed me to be patient. He was teaching me that. He's still teaching me that patience, y'all. And you know why I know he teaching me that patience? Because every time I need something or asking for something, it's always better than the plan that I have for me. It's always better. They go back to my Jeep when I needed a new vehicle at the time. I was trying to do it my way. But God needed me to calm down. Stop being, that's the verse he needed me to work on. Stop being anxious for stuff. He working on me. That's in that becoming of me. I'm being transparent, telling y'all, although I am a coach and I'm here to help y'all, your coach is still somebody that's being worked on too. So we can't never think that we good enough to be worked on. That's part of becoming or sharpening our gifts in order to help our crew. Y'all my crew. The ones that's out here watching it faithfully. Y'all get y'all notebook. Write out them goals. I'm going to keep saying it. And I hope y'all done did it. Get sick of me saying it until you think about it. Because I want to hear y'all testimonies behind this stuff. I don't want y'all to think it's a fluke. Because you can hear about something all day long. And then you'll be like, they keep talking about it work. And then you don't know unless you try. So I dare you to do the action behind what you're hearing. And let God be God and let him blow your mind. Come on. Let God be God and let him blow your mind. Come on. Because that's who's going to do it. You take the steps that he tell you behind it, though. Because faith without works is dead. And the only work he may need you to do is to write it down. That's the only work he needed me to do for the Jeep, right? Right? Including my tithe and things like that tied into it. So my action behind tithing tied into me writing down my goal and writing down that goal on their paper and then going to church. And that was another action I took, going to be prayed for God to tell you what to do. And I hope on this video, he done gave you something to do, an action step behind something to do. Whether it be writing down your goal, knowing it's okay in the becoming, meaning if you are working on it, not still, because we all still are. It's okay. Because ain't none of us perfect. We all out here to striving to become a better person for us. For God and us. That's what we striving for. We're not out here to be a better person to impress other people. Because in the process, we'll lose ourselves. I say that because people who are not for you are meant to be with you. They are not going to identify with the new you. And that's things I go through all the time, y'all. Especially people that just think they knew who I was. I'm still learning this one. This kingdom ambassador, who he's called me to be. Yeah, and I'm set apart. No, I don't have a lot of friends like fake people I talk to. I have a very dime-sized group of people who I'm with. But y'all are going to be the ones I can help become a better person. So although my inner circle is small, which I know it's supposed to be, and same with you, our outer circle is supposed to be building a community to help other people. And that's the purpose behind the Victorious Ones, is to build a community of individuals who needs the inspiration, the good inspiration. Like, my inspiration is not supposed to tickle your ears to the fact that, like, yes, I'm just going to write down this goal, because I'm going to be real right now, and watch God work. No. That ain't what it is. I'm not saying he can't do it like that. But what he needs you to do, Queen or King, is to get your sheet of paper, write it down, and take the actions in the becoming to receive the manifestations of that Habakkuk 2 and 2. Not the manifestations of the psychics and all that. I'm not going to get into that, but that ain't what it is. Ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. Don't spend your money there. Spend your money on your 10% and to what God tell you to do. Or whatever he leads you to do. Come on, y'all. Because this thing real. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here to tickle your ears and tell you the fake. I'm going to tell you the real. Because that's how he made me, y'all. Transparent. Transparent to where I wasn't even going to tell y'all the story behind that cash out. Until God said, time out for all that. I'm going to put a link on this video. Y'all welcome if you want to. Now, it's not no push. Now, just if you want to sew into me growing and becoming a business owner, because I'm still working on some things behind the scenes. I'm doing it from scratch. If y'all want to or need to subscribe to my YouTube, please do. Come on, support me. And if you want to share this video to let other people know or whomever about the victorious ones. I'm all about growing the kingdom of God, y'all. It ain't no faking, no playing with it no more for me. And I love y'all. I want y'all to be encouraged on the day. Take the steps to become a better victorious for you and your family. I love y'all. Have a blessed day.